Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome to the online classes organized by Government Haji Muhammad Mohsin College, Chattogram. Today, this is your English first paper class. I am Aisha Tabassuma with you to hold this class for the day. Today, our lesson is taken from your textbook, Unit 12, titled Environment and Nature. And the lesson is entitled The Giant Panda. The giant panda, the big sizes panda. We know that panda is a kind of type of bear, and always everyone, and you are used to see panda in the screen in television, many natural geographic channels, and also you have a very famous or popular movie cartoon, Kung Fu Panda. I think you are everyone fond of this Kung Fu Panda. And the lesson objectives, what we will achieve after reading this passage, reading this after completing this lesson. After completing this lesson, you will be able to know about the giant panda. Who are they? What is their habits? What they eat? Their livelihoods, etc. Learn about their habitats. You can also know about their habitats. That means that they are living places, living conditions, and most of all, you will be able to know about the reason behind their extinction, identify the factors behind their extinction. We know that giant pandas are now in a great state of extinction, and we, after reading this passage, after reading this text, we will be able to identify the factors, identify the causes behind their extinction. Let's first of all watch a video. This is a very short video, only half a minute duration. Let's enjoy the video. In this video, we can see two pandas, adult pandas there, are eating bamboo. Have a look. If you look it conspicuously, you can relate their eating bamboo to our one habit, to our eating style of sugarcane. Everyone, most of us like to eat sugarcane, and we eat sugarcane like these two pandas as they eat the bamboo sticks or bamboos. Now, this is the topic of your lesson, today's lesson, and the title of this passage is Panda's bamboo food may be lost to climate change. Panda's bamboo food, that means panda eats bamboo as their main food, may be lost to climate change. With the pace of climate change, as we know, our climate is changing day by day in a gradual way. With the span of climate change, the main food of panda, the bamboo, may be lost. Though they are one of the most beloved animal species on earth, the pandas. Though pandas are most beloved, one of the most beloved, most adorable species, adorable animal folks in the world, pandas aren't safe from the devastating effects of climate change. Though they are lovely, They are durable to human beings, to everyone. They are not free from any danger. They are not safe. According to a new study, projected temperature increases in China over the next century will likely seriously hinder bamboo, almost the sole source of food for endangered pandas. Scientists, the researchers apprehend that the projected temperature in China increases temperature that are projected for the China over next century. In the next century, the temperature will rise such an extent that it causes evolution of bamboo. It causes a destroy the bamboo growth, bamboo plantation. This bamboo is almost the main food of a panda. This is the main food. It is mostly the only food that panda eat. And the destroyal of the panda's main food, bamboo, makes the panda endangered. 99% of a panda's diet is bamboo. An adult panda needs around 38 kilograms of bamboo every day. 99%, that means about 100%. 99% of a panda's diet, panda's food is bamboo. That means panda eats nothing, as we can say, nothing than bamboo. And an adult panda used to consume 38 kilograms bamboo in each day. Each of the day they need 38 kilograms for each of the panda. Only if bamboo can move to new habitats at higher elevations will pandas stand a chance of panda survival, the researchers said. If we move the bamboos to another places where the increased temperature will be suitable for growth of the bamboo, only then we will create an environment for the panda to living the panda, for the betterment of panda, for the survival of this panda bear. However, if conservation programs wait too long, human inhabitants and activities could claim all of the new habitats capable of supporting bamboo in a warming world. If the preservation of pandas that the researchers or the China or the governments of the countries has taken, if these conservation programs wait too long, if it needs too long time to execute, human inhabitants and activities could claim all of the new habitats capable of supporting bamboo in a warming world. The human activities and the inhabitants, human will consume all the suitable places for growing bamboo for their own needs. It is tough, but I think there's still hope if we take action now, said research team member Jianggu Liu. If we wait, then we could be too late. According to one of the research member of a research team named Jiangu Liu, he said that it is tough to preserve panda in their suitable places, but it is not too hard. It is not an accomplished task if we take a step immediately. If we makes it prolonged, if we delay in preserving panda, it will be abolished, it will be destroyed completely. The researchers used various climate change models to project the future for 3 bamboo species relied on by pandas in the Qinling mountain region of China, which represents about a quarter of the total remaining panda habitat. The researchers made some models based on climate change, which predicts the future of 3 kinds of bamboo. Bamboo has lots of different types of species, and the researchers project 3 types of bamboo's future, on which the pandas lived in Qinling mountain, the most lived pandas in this place, and it is situated in China, Qinling mountain in China, and most of the panda, about 1/4 of pandas are found in this region. These models varied in their specific predictions. The models that researchers submitted, these models are varied in their specific predictions. There are different predictions in these models, but they are equal in some thoughts, that they forecasted some level of temperature rise within the coming century. Though their specific predictions are varied, but they stand in an equal point, that they forecasted some level of temperature rise. That means increasing temperature. That means we can say this is a global warming. The hints indicates specific rise of temperature in the coming century, which is very much dangerous for panda survival. The results suggest that if the bamboo is restricted to its current distribution area, between 80 and 100% of it will disappear by the end of the 21st century, because it won't be able to grow under the increased temperatures. The research also suggests that if bamboo is restricted to its current distribution area, if the bamboo is restricted to these places where now it is grown, what will happen? It will happen that 80 to 100% of bamboo will be disappeared completely in the next end of this 21st century, end of this century, because it won't be able to grow under increased temperature, because this increasing temperature, the high level of temperature, will not be suitable for the bamboo growth. If, however, bamboo can move into new cooler areas which will reach the same temperatures as current bamboo habitats due to warming. If we move the bamboo growth to the new area, new cooler area, today this is cooler compared to our today's habitat. in the Kinling Mountain of China. If we move the bamboo plantation to a cooler one, which will get same level of temperature as the Kinling Mountain today, then what will happen? Then there is hope. There is a hope for panda survival in the in the replaced area. However, all depend on the extent to which humans can curtail climate change by limiting greenhouse gas emission in the future. Every action will depend on the human activity. Which activity? How much they curtail, how much they reduce, how much they can decrease their emission, carbon dioxide emission, greenhouse gas emissions, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, such type of gases emission. If human being decreases their greenhouse gas emissions, the climate change will be decreased, and the rise of temperature will lose its pace, lose its speed. Many pandas in the wild currently live in nature reserves protected from human encroachment. Many pandas are kept in some protected areas that is called reserve, such as Oolong Panda Reserve in China. This is a research center and the Panda Reservation Center. They are protected from human encroachment. Human consumption or human activities, devastating human activities. However, almost all of the land encompassed by those reserves will be unsuitable for the bamboo if the temperature rise as predicted. Overall, almost all of the land encompassed by those reserves, the reserve situated, the locality, the area of this reserve will be unsuitable, will become unsuitable for the panda survival because of the predicted temperature rise. If the temperature rise as predicted, it will be difficult to survive pandas in this region, reserve area. But if conservation is planned ahead now to move those reserves in line with changing bamboo habitats, then it may be possible to preserve the land the pandas will need. But if the conservationists plan to move their conservation area to a cooler area, today's cooler area, which will have the increased temperature as today have in this conservation area, then it will ensure the survival of panda. And climate change is not only challenge facing giant pandas. One of the most endangered species in the world, researchers say. The challenges to their survival they face, the giant pandas, is not only the climate change, but they have to encounter human activities. And the human activities have already severely limited the animals' habitats and their dependence on a single source of food, one that is not that nutrient or energy rich, doesn't help. Whether it is a nutrient rich or energy rich, it is not the matter. the human activity destroys gradually, destroys the only source of food for panda, that is bamboo. And human activity gradually destroys the bamboo plantation. In addition to their native habitats in China, pandas live around the world in zoos and breeding centers. Not only pandas are not only found in only the China Kinling area, Kinling Mountain, or the reserve conservation or the panda breeding and research centers. This is the picture of Chengdu Panda Breeding and Research Centers, where pandas are kept, protected. In addition to their native habitats in China, mostly this area is Kinling Mountain area. Pandas live around the world in zoos and breeding centers. We can see pandas in many zoos and breeding centers, the research centers. But Liu doesn't predict a bright future for the bears if they lose their wild habitats. But the member of research team, we have read earlier that Liu, one of the member of this research team, predicts that it is not the prediction, it apprehends that he doesn't find any bright future for pandas in zoos and in research centers, in the breeding centers. The zoos and research centers cannot ensure the survival, natural survival of pandas, the panda bears. To really protect pandas, you cannot just stick them into a breeding center or a zoo. What do you have to do? He said, noting that the animals' genetic diversity would suffer among other issues. That's not a long-term solution. Keeping pandas in a zoo, or protecting pandas in conservation area, or keeping pandas in breeding center or research centers is not the solution to protect pandas. Rather, we have to ensure their natural place, natural habitat, giving them the suitable temperature, suitable living place with lots of bamboo plantation. This will only ensure the natural survival of panda bears. This is the end of your lesson, end of your passage, the research article. Now, after completing this passage, we know about the panda, about their food habit, about their endangered condition, and their factors behind their extinction. And now, after reading this passage, we are able to know some meanings of some words. We have lots of words, new words in this passage, and after reading this passage, now we can be able to answer the know the meaning of these words. The first word is beloved. Beloved is an adjective form of the word, is an adjective, and it means dear, darling one. Species. Species is a noun form, It means class, genre, type of animal, genre of animal, class of animal. Panda is a type of bear. Effect. Effect is also a noun. It means outcome, result, consequences of anything. Soul. The soul food. Bamboo is the soul food of panda living. Soul is an adjective. It means only, unique, special. The next one is hinder. Hinder means hampering something, obstruct, hamper, impede. It is a verb. Source. Source is a noun, and it means root, origin of anything. Endanger. Endanger is an adjective. It means vulnerable, exposed, sensitive to something, so sensitive to anything. Diet. Diet is a noun. It means food. Panda's diet is bamboo. The next one is habitat. Habitat means home, territory, niche. It is a noun. Elevation. Elevation is a noun also. It means height, eminence, rise. Survival means act of living, continuation of existence. It is also a noun. Researcher. It is a noun and it means investigator, examiner, inquisitor. Conservation. Also a noun. It means preservation, sustentation, keep. Inhabitant. Inhabitant is also a noun. It means dweller, resident, tenant. Claim. Claim is a verb. It means declare, allege, affirm. Tough. Tough means hard, difficult, toilsome. It is an adjective. Relied. Relied is a verb and it means depend, lean. Quarter. Quarter means 1/4 of an object, 1/4 of something. It is a noun. Parrot. Parrot is a verb and it means disagree, differ, dissent. Prediction. Prediction is a noun and it means forecast, prophecy, foretelling. Restricted means limited, narrow, bounded, and it is an adjective. Disappear. Disappear is a verb and it means fade, vanish, dissolve. Extent. Extent is a noun and it means range, dimension. Curtail means reducing something, reduce, shorten, and it is a verb. Emission. Emission is a noun and it means exhalation, emanation, ejection. Encroachment. Encroachment is a noun also and it means approach, creep. Preserve. Preserve is a verb and it means protect, conserve, save. Encompassed means enclosed something, enclosed, envelop, involve something, and it is a verb. Dependence. Dependence is a noun and it means reliance, mainstay, stand by. Breeding. Breeding is a noun adjective. It is an adjective noun used as an adjective. That means it is a noun adjective. It means birth, descent, parentage, origin. Genetic. Genetic is an adjective and it means hereditary, inborn, inherited. Diversity. Diversity means variety, difference, distinctness. It is a noun. Issue. Issue is also a noun and it means concern, vital matter. Solution. Solution is also a noun and it means we know that answer, result, explanation. Nutrient. Nutrient is an adjective and it means nutritional, nutritious. Now, it's time for your homework. After reading this passage, reading this article, you know lots of so many new words and know about this words meaning of these words. And now you have to do a homework. You have some words here indicated something. You have words and you have to transform these words into other forms as indicated beside these words. Hinder, first word is hinder. Hinder, you have to transform hinder into noun. You have to write down the noun form of hinder. And diversity, the verb form of diversity, preserve, the noun form of preserve, and restricted, adverb form of restricted, verb form of conservation, adverb form of effect, adjective of dependence, verb form of emission, adjective of elevation, and the finally the verb form of prediction. You have 10 words to transform, to change to another form of words. This is the end of your lesson. Thank you for joining the class. Though this is a pandemic time, this is a new normal situation, we have to complete our lessons. Though you have your physical classes in your colleges till now, your college is open, but the class number is not sufficient to complete your lessons, so that we have to continue these online classes. Thanks for joining me and completing these lessons. I hope you will be okay, you will be safe and sound, and you will be healthy, and also you will keep learning and be safe, and follow the guidelines of the government to stay yourself protected and make your family protected. Thank you very much.